There is a huge technology trade fair going on right now. It's in Germany this year. And joining us today from Hanover Messe, Germany is Jason Zander. He's the corporate vice president at Microsoft to tell us more about exactly what's going on out there. So we're talking, Jason, a lot about smart technology these days. So what's new there at the fair?
Yeah, this is a massive fair at Hanover Messe. We're here in Hanover, Germany. It's over 200,000 people here. Like, the big trend that you're seeing here is a good combination of physical but also digital, right? So the new things are coming together. Is you're getting a lot more digital technology. It goes into the things that we use every single day. And what we're trying to do is embed those with, systems of intelligence, so they get smarter as they go together. Just to give you a good example, right over my shoulder is actually a Rolls-Royce engine. This is a jet turbine. There's about 13,000 of these running today. It weighs 6 tons. Every time that does a flight across the ocean or across the country, you're collecting gigabytes worth of data, and all the parts are interacting together. And that allows us to bring that back together, and we can actually upload it into the Azure cloud, and we can do analytics against it. That helps us do things like predictive maintenance. We can tell when something's going to fail, right? And so at that point, the good news for us as frequent flyers, that means we can actually fix these engines before you have any issues, and we don't get that dreaded, hey, your flight was delayed by maintenance. So there's lots of great examples here at the fair.
Let's talk about some of the new tech from Microsoft, because you guys unveil things, and it seems like 2 or 3 years later, it becomes just part of our life. So what are you unveiling this week, and how is that going to change the way we all live?
Yeah, and we've got lots of our partners that are here. The jet engine you see here is a great example, but we've also got some people that are working on things like smart elevators and smart cities. Another great example you're going to see coming out pretty soon is smart streetlights, things that have Wi-Fi and recharging hubs. They can look at the air purity in my city, can also tell me what the traffic flows look like. So you can imagine at some point I'm going to be able to see the fastest way to get to work, and frankly, if there's an open parking spot about a block away from us. So these are like really cool technologies, and they're going to start showing up in our everyday lives. We can use them for where we live and work.
Jason, it seems like there are two camps when it comes to the future of technology. You have people who are scared because it feels like technology is getting so invasive into our lives, and they're worried, so they back off. And then you have the other people like yourself who get excited about the technology. How do you foresee this changing our lives in the future? I mean, I assume, according to you, this all seems to be really, really good stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm an engineer, so I like to geek out on some of this stuff. But the truth is, many of us are already getting really used to having phones in our pocket that do really smart things today, right? I mean, they tell me when my schedules are. I can upload all my photos, and they just run every place. So I think some of the stuff is going to come in. It's going to feel very, very natural. It's just going to be in the appliances that we use, the vehicles that we drive, all the buildings that we go to. So it's not really going to be an invasive thing. It's just all of a sudden the things around us get smarter, and that's what we really mean by this, kind of systems of intelligence. It's where the stuff helps us, in the way that we're actually living and what we do every day, but without being intrusive. So I think the more and more you see that, it'll fit pretty naturally into things that people have gotten very comfortable with already.
How is Microsoft going to help crack down on hackers, cyber criminals? There's got to be a solution out there. We just haven't found it yet.
Well, we've spent a significant amount of time on cybersecurity, and we do that. That's part of our cloud offering itself. In fact, if you think about it, we have some of the largest cloud properties out there: Office 365, Skype, Xbox Live, something that, I'm sure all your viewers are using many of these things already. And so we already have an incentive to make sure that the cloud and that software is incredibly secure. And the truth is, as we bring other partners onto our cloud, we take that same advantage and we make it available for them as well. And so as they come on, we expect to make everything that much more secure. So it's just got to be a critical part of this, because again, part of what you mentioned before is, do I have trust, and what does that look like? And security is a big part of that, but it's a huge investment. We have it in the platforms. We're making it available.
All right, once again, Jason Zander, I obviously pronounced it wrong. I've never been there. It is Hanover Messe, Germany. Now I know. Appreciate you informing us on all that today. Appreciate your time today.
Yeah, thank you very much.